Let go. Push-ups, sit-ups, you cannot pull up some. You sitting on the bench while I'm out your bitch 320 and ill.
What is going on, nation? Yes, we are 5 days and counting from Wwe 2K22, the early access edition, that is, which is coming up March 8th, this Tuesday. But today we're breaking down the video of the Ringside Report 3 showcase mode, what the new menu screens look like, my rise, what really matters in the Ringside Report, what really didn't matter, and much more. With that being said, nation, let's take it to Showcase. So I'm not a big fan of showcase mode, so we're not going to spend a lot of time on this in today's video, but we're going to keep everyone informed, so we're going to give as much as we possibly can. Now, growing up, I used to love showcase mode, the iconic moments, but as I've gotten older and expanded on other things, you know, like universe mode, hell, we're still waiting for my faction. Hello, 2K, TikTok. The biggest thing I was looking for in showcase mode was the Halloween Havoc 1997 matchup. Rey Mysterio, Eddie Guerrero. Their models look fantastic. The attires are on point. But for all those fanatics out there, yes, I understand sponsorships, the whole thing. But Halloween Havoc Arena did not have the Slim Jim like corner post slips where it used to look like a Slim Jim box. They did not have it in the game, and I am upset about that. But, you know, no big deal. The rest of it looks pretty great. Apparently, Rey Mysterio is going to be coaching you through it, and he's going to be voiceover. So rather than it having objectives that says, do this, and this, apparently he's going to be talking you through it, I guess, at some points. Also, it's going to do, like, seamless transitions where it'll do, like, a fade into the actual matchup. So I like that because I don't remember what previous mode it was in 2K. You guys can post in the comments down below what it was. But do you remember when it was like Jim Ross and like Jerry the King Lawler? It was a voice over commentary, and JR just like was not there. He's like, Mr. McMahon.
Come on, Mr. McMahon. What kind of human being are you?
Anyways, though, but no big deal. It is what it is. They've got what I want here. Apparently, they've got tons of matches. It's going to go over the span of his 20-year legacy in WCW to WWE. So I'm for it. Let's say you. It honestly couldn't happen to a better person. I'm a Rey Mysterio fan, so good to you, buddy. Oh, and then there's one more thing about showcase mode. Apparently, so obviously main objectives, you're going to get unlockables for it. But there's also like sidebar quests and as well inside the matchup that you don't have to do. But if you do it as well, you're going to get an additional unlockable on top of it. So I know some people just, you know, pay whatever it is, the $5-10 and just do the accelerator, get you everything. But me, I'm a grinder in all things video games, so I like it, you know, adds things up. I'll probably run through this fast, get all the unlockables, and then, you know, utilize whatever I can in 2K. Now, before we get into my rise, I just have to say, there was this tweet that just cracked me up. We're going to post it right here. 2K says they're, quote, too excited to wait for the Ringside Report, so they're going to drop it yesterday. I wonder how that conversation went. God damn it. Only 27 people have pre-ordered the goddamn game? What is the matter with this, 2K? I want answers. I got it, boss. I know what we're going to do. So here's what we're going to make a post about how excited we are for the Ringside Report that we just got to release it today. That'll get pre-orders. Get out. So now we are at My Rise. My Rise is a game that I like. I always love career modes, whether it's, you know, any sports franchise game. I am huge in the My Rise, the career journey, and that has never changed in wrestling terms. So I'm excited this. The biggest thing about it, male and females have their own story. It's not generic. It's not cookie cutter. They're all having their story, and a detailed story at that, meaning every actions, you know, will have a consequence to it. It's not just going to be A gets you to B and B gets you to C. Your actions, your saying to a question or answer changes the outcome of your story, which, again, I am a huge sucker for that stuff. So great. But there is something about it, too, that 2K was trying to hype up as a selling point. Over 50 hours of gameplay on My Rise. 25 male, 25 female. I saw a lot of Twitter comments that were like, oh my God, we're getting 50 hours of male and female. So that means we get 100 hours. No, you're just getting 25. You know, it's a decent amount for, you could run through that in a whole day, maybe 2 or 3, you know, whatever it is. But it's still great. It's not just feels so basic. You're going to have different options. You're going to go through 3 different brands. Obviously, that's no different either. NXT, then you'll get brought up to SmackDown or Raw. But I do question, can you drop back down to NXT? Kind of like you've seen things like Dolph Ziggler go back down. You saw Samoa Joe take a step back down, and others in the current day WWE. So I do kind of find it interesting. I wonder if you can drop back down, but you know, it is what it is. I know you start straight from the Performance Center. So, I mean, can't do that. And then you could see Shawn Michaels and, is that really Beth Phoenix? So we finally got the answer to our question about a month back in a previous video we had, where the dev team were talking about personas, that it help your persona in MyRise. So we were all thinking, what the hell is a persona? We finally got it today. There is 4 types: MMA background, pro athlete, pro wrestler, and then a Hollywood star. So it's good to see that. Obviously, each one is going to get your, as you can see in the pictures right here, is going to help in terms of your stats. You know, obviously arm power, leg power, off or technical submissions, MMA and stuff like that, charisma, movie star, and much more. So it's good to see that. I wonder what people are going to pick. Hell, I don't even know what I'm going to pick off the top of my head. Movie star. Yeah, I'll see myself out. So this cracked me up too about the Ringside Report when they were really hyping up the top 10 features of MyRise. And one of them was voiceover work. Oh yes, all the characters are going to have some voiceovers, no more text. They're all going to be scripted. It's going to be like you're actually talking to them. And literally what I thought was, shouldn't that have already been in the game? Come on, 2K. Then there's 9 different arenas. So obviously we saw 2 clips of it as well, Japan and Mexico. Pretty cool, but you know, no different because 2K19, I don't know. I didn't play 2K20. But I know they had a Mexico Hall, and they did have the Tokyo, well, not Tokyo Dome, but they did have Japan. But honestly, it looks a little more detailed. I love the luchador type mask and the ring there as well. The Japan Hall, the shots sound a little bit louder. It could sound a little bit louder, I should say. And then, you know, hopefully he's got that rough type of crowd. You could hear him yelling a little bit more there in Tokyo, but that's me wishful thinking. And again, I know they're trying to just sell buys here, and I can appreciate that. But honestly, at the end of the day, it's not too different than the other 2Ks. Yes, finally the women get their own type of story. Yes, there's more voiceover work. Yes, the graphics look great. But, and, you know, a little more detailing too, that your outcomes are now going to change a little bit more in towards your story, not just kind of, well, it changes a little, but you're still going to get to the end result. Apparently, it really could just change, especially if you want to be a good person, a bad guy, swapping brands, the whole 9 yards. So I can appreciate that. But at the end of the day, this is going to have a high replay value for those that are, I would say, newcomers into the wrestling content, to WWE 2K gameplay. It's going to have a high replay value. So if you want to do it, plus, you know, I know that MyRise also had the Road to Glory, where you could create your character and then play online and do stuff like that, earn limited unlocks. Again, I'm basing this just off 2K19, so I don't know how the other one did, but hopefully they incorporate that into 2K22, because that's where I played a lot. After I did MyRise, I wasn't done. I went straight to doing a Road to Glory, did all the challenges, the unlocks, played rank, tried to rank myself up there, and it was a lot of fun. Plus, they did special things on pay-per-views, like, hey, if you won 10 matches on like Survivor Series pay-per-view week, so you'd have that whole week, win 10 online matches, you would get this limited edition mask that you could have for your character in MyRise or My Career, whatever. So I like to see that. Hopefully, again, 2K22, you put that in there. Don't sell us short, man. At the end of the day, we can all just hope for a great game on 2K22 moving forward. But speaking of, man, take a look at this menu screen. Woo! Does it look clean, simple? I mean, it is to the point. I honestly, this might be one of my favorite ones yet. It's simple. Play, showcase, universe, GM, my faction, MyRise. And then obviously they'll get you settings in there. But how basic that is, clean. It's not hard on the eyes to see. I love it. 2K, you did good on this one. I'll give you 2 thumbs up for that one because this, one of the cleaner looking screens that you've done in recent time. Now, I'm a big fan of Creation Suite. As you know, I run the #1 E-Federation on twitch.tv/WorldZY. We just had our huge pay-per-view WorldZY Mania 3. Season 3 is over for the WWA right now. And I know a lot of people came over from YouTube to come say hi. So thank you guys for checking us out and letting us know that you came over from the Red brand. Appreciate you so much. Also, this coming Tuesday, March 8th, we are going to be live at 11 a.m. EST, and we will be giving away a copy of WWE 2K22. So if you're not sure about spending your money, hell, you may have canceled your pre-order, which I heard in the comments. Well, guess what? You have an opportunity. It's free 99. All you got to do is be at the channel right there, be there for the giveaway, and bada bing, bada boom, you can win yourself a copy of 2K29 on the platform you want. So be there March 8th, 11 a.m. EST, twitch.tv/WorldZY. And also, join the WWA. Join the #1 E-Federation. You won't be disappointed. If you're liking what WWE is doing or AEW, you're going to love what the WWA is putting out. Anyways, rant over. I love Creation Suite, but I saw a picture on Twitter. Now, pretty sure this is confirmed here. Shout out to It's Macho T for having this picture right now. But there it is, as you guys can see in this creation menu right now. So what we are getting is a championship, the entrance, victory, moveset. Nothing different right there. One I was concerned about, though, was the arenas and the championships. I didn't know if we were going to still have that feature. That was, honestly, I was pretty concerned about it, especially with the arenas. I was wondering if we're going to have the custom logos, which, you know, as you guys saw, we're only having 1,000 image custom limits or custom image limit. So be careful what you're uploading if you're doing like face and body captures as well. Little things matter and add up fast, so be careful with that. But also Money in the Bank, video, and custom matches. So, you know, obviously we're not going to get creative finisher, you know, or stuff like that. But I like to see there, still basic. Nothing's really going away, although nothing really got added. I can't complain. And last but not least, my faction. 5 days. Not one thing about it. Brand new mode in WWE 2K from the THQ days. We have never had a My Faction, My Team, Ultimate Team in wrestling content gameplay before. Until next Tuesday, and we know nothing about it. 5 days. In previous videos, when I started making these, I always said, oh my God, this is going to be what changes the game. This is going to be groundbreaking for 2K and wrestling if done right. This could be huge. My favorite. Nothing about it. Before we go any further, let me know in the comments down below what you, yes, you think of WWE 2K22 and what you guys think I should upload, because we're going to start uploading 2 to 3 videos a week regarding 2K22. Do you guys want to see my rise, GM mode, universe mode? Obviously, we'll be uploading WWA content in 2K22. But what do you want to see from me first? My rise, GM mode, faction, whatever. Post in the comments down below what you would like to see, and I can guarantee you I will get that uploaded ASAP for you. I can't wait to see what you say, and honestly, if it was me, I might start my rise, but let me know what you think. But that's going to do it today, Nation. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I honestly, I'm still not 100% on 2K. I'm not going to be 100% on 2K till Tuesday on March 8th, the early access. The only thing we could do is grab a controller, put it in our hands, and play it ourselves. Let us know what we think about it. From what we've seen, this is the poorest marketing I've seen in quite some time for a wrestling game. 2K knocked this one out of the park. Still know little to nothing about Creation Suite. We know nothing about my faction. And at this point, it's honestly too late to let us know about anything. Honestly, you just hype up, try to get your pre-orders in, and we'll wait and make the judgment on Tuesday. But Nation, are you guys excited about it? I know some pre-order, some have canceled it. Some are just kind of waiting out. Hey, if you want that free copy this coming Tuesday, twitch.tv/WorldZY. Link in the description down below. But that's going to do it today, Nation. And as always, I will see you in the next one. Take care, Nation.